Hey guys, we're back with another episode. We're about to get our job interview now. Let's see how it goes. And starting the timer. And into marked employees only. Sorry, I skipped a line by accident. It's hard to start a recording and not skip a line. I don't know how to go back to it. Oh, history. Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay. Francine leads me down a black hallway past public restrooms. Okay, we're good. And into marked employees only. It takes only my restraint not to point out the extraneous apostrophe. Employees, is that wrong? Oh, because it's singular and not plural. Maybe. Welcome to our little backstage oasis. I'm not good at an old lady's voice. I'm very sorry, but I'm trying. I'd suggest we do this in Gavin's office, but it's a bit too untidy. I don't blame the boy. He's been so overworked lately. Please have a seat, and we'll begin. As quirky as this place, and its owner may be, at least I'm confident that I can nail the interview portion of the proceedings. I've interviewed for dozens of jobs and held down 3. I know all the standard questions. What are your greatest strengths? What do you see as your weaknesses? Once I even had to describe how to assemble a Lego set. They put the set to prove my communication skills. Considering I ended up washing dishes, I'm not sure why, but the point is, I'm confident, prepared, ready. Oh, if you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be? What? If you were a dinosaur? Why is this so hard? I had it like the first time and then it just went away. I need to hear her talk. Whatever, you already heard it. Right, okay. Maybe this wouldn't be a typical job interview after all. No problem, go with the flow, let's do this. T-Rex, no doubt about it. Pterodactyl. I want to pick the Brontosaurus, but it's natural. I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna fucking do it. Who cares, that's what I would answer, honestly. I've always liked Brontosaurus if you're gonna go dino or go big or go home, and not really a brutal meat eater. Indeed, and nothing says self-starting go-getter looking for a dynamic job position quite like a 16-ton slow-moving lump of meat. Right. Maybe I should have gone with raptor. Everybody likes raptors. What's your favorite snack? Snack, if this was a favorite food question, I'd have this down easy. It's tacos, always tacos, but snacks, Pizza bagels. Say pizza bagels. When pizza's on a bagel, you can have... Hush you. Come on, dear, I don't have all day. After giving it a good thought, well, how can I forget my favorite snack? Tacos are also my favorite snack. A tasty apple with almond butter, whatever munchies lurk in the depths of the vending machine. Now I'm gonna go with tacos. Tacos and only tacos. There is no other sustenance. I can see you are a person that knows exactly what they want and how to get it. You know what they say. Oh, am I going to sneeze again? I'm sorry. Say you are what you eat. You are what you eat. Next question. Nothing I'm prepared for has helped me plan for this odd interview. I brace myself for the next one. What assets can you bring to the team during the inevitable zombie apocalypse? Is this interview for real? Is this a dream? As I look into Francine's deadpan expressions, I know she's 130% serious. Engineering, I can make stuff. Medical, and hey, no lawyers left to sue for malpractice. I'll go for the engineering one. This is probably true too, but I want to be useful. Plus, this is a job interview. I need to sound good. I'm essentially MacGyver. I can make anything out of a string, a match, and a screwdriver. That is not true. Especially if what you want is a screwdriver wrapped in a burn. Okay, that one's true. Good, well, needs someone to build makeshift defenses and think quickly in case we get surrounded. Wow, my voice, I'm very sorry, but they need a different voice. Wow, I'm so bad. An inventive brain is always critical. You know what? I'll do it again when I hear her voice again, in those, like, little snippets. An inventive brain is always critical role in any survival. One more thing. Why are you here? The question is so simple and almost actually relevant to career planning that it takes me off guard. I told you, the magical space fairy my phone sent me here to find a job. You're seeking a job, true, but that doesn't really answer my question, does it? No doubt you think my interview questions are a bit silly, but I like to think of the Funplex as more than a collection of tasks and people to perform these tasks. Most folks my age opening arcades at that time saw it just another way to make a quick buck, but, well, I saw it something else, something more than a way to make a large pile of quarters. And I expect you'll find others working here to see it as something more too. Dearie, and for my friends, it lies with the Funplex. Now, if all you want is a paycheck, I can provide that, but the last fellow in your position, that's all he wanted, and he didn't last long. So I ask you again, why are you here? To be honest, I didn't have a better answer than why not. Buy the ticket, take the ride. That's what I told myself, but that wouldn't cut it here. I need to actually think this through. It's Funplex, a plex of fun, and I like fun, to be honest. I don't know, not yet. No, not yet. I'm looking for hope. I haven't had much lately. If I don't dare to take risks, I'd be stuck. To be honest, ma'am, I don't know. Not yet. I've been avoiding the question for a long time, just making do, getting by, settling for what life will give me. Maybe I should want more than that, though. When I was a kid, I'd go to arcades with my family all the time, but that was long ago. Maybe I want to reconnect with that. Maybe I just want a job, I don't know. But if you hire me, I'm hoping to find out why I'm here along the way. I can promise you that I'll take this job seriously in my last job. In my last job, I was a lifeguard. Even if arcade games aren't life and death, I promise to take my work just as seriously. That perks our attention. Oh my, a rather serious occupation that. And an unusual step from such troubled waters to a land of make-believe. You enjoy this role as lifeguard, I take it? Yes, ma'am. My roommate said she often noticed me smiling after coming home from work, which makes Francine smile in return. I can't say I can offer a role with such a high stakes, but you'd be surprised at the many ways one can save a life even here. Very well, I'm satisfied. Let's get you to work. I breathe easier at that. Probably the weirdest job interview I've ever had, to be sure. And yet, it felt appropriate, like it was about far more than just filling a slot on the payroll. Francine leads me back to the arcade floor to introduce me to my duties. It only occurs to me now that I forgot to ask exactly what duties this mystery job I had accepted really involved. I mean, it's gotta be good working in an arcade. Arcades are fun. Francine gestures to the seat she was occupying previously, a stool behind the prize desk, so we're just taking her job. Welcome to your new position, Z. Sitting here, you mean? Sitting here and helping players redeem tickets for valuable prizes. I glance at the wide array of pencils, toppers, rubber spiders, and tiny plastic toy cars on display. Well, for prizes at any rate. Wow, I hate her voice so much. It's such a relief. I've really been stretching myself thin lately, trying to fill in since the position was vacated. If you don't mind me asking, ma'am, why did the last guy who sat here end up quitting? Something about being so bored out of his mind that he felt like jamming one of those 500 ticket dolls down someone's throat. No, I wouldn't. Poor dear, he wasn't cut out for this line of work, grandson or no. I have no patience for such nonsense. I'm sorry that last person to work this desk was your grandson? Anyway, Gavin should be by soon. He'll handle paperwork and all that administrative nonsense. Now, if you don't mind, all this talking tired me out some. I'll be in the back office if you need me. Okay, then. I adjusted my seating on the semi-comfortable stool, leaning against the desk beneath me. A wide array of cheap junk awaited my attention. I could have lost hope then, and that this job would be even slightly more engaging than being a diner dishwasher, but chose to look on the positive side. I'd be helping kids obtain toys that would become nostalgic memories for years to come. Right? Any minute now. No one's gonna show up, that's right. We're gonna go through the whole day with no one showing up. I crave the sweet embrace of death. I've been sitting here for 2 hours now, and nobody's walked up to obtain a novelty Funplex shot glass, or a colored pencil set, or a light-up yo-yo. Lunchtime is approaching, and so far the only people walking in and out of the arcade are a few stray adults who have no interest in cheap friendship bracelets. Thankfully, my first customer of the day arrives. I think he works here, maybe. Before I start wondering if one of those 500 ticket plushies could really fit down someone's throat. Or maybe not. Nope, just walking right on by me, his head buried in reading some sort of spreadsheet off his tablet. Was he here to play? Doesn't seem like the typical businessman on a break, or unwashed and unemployed game aficionado, in fact. I'd say he seems like a cool dude. Most guys I know are content to toss on a t-shirt and jeans, and there's nothing wrong with that, because I do that. Not this guy. Even in an arcade, he's sharp like a linoleum knife. In fact, that's rather pointed look he's offering me after doubling back is rather linoleum knifey too. I'm not giving any of the guys' voices, because I cannot do a guy voice for the life of me. Sorry. Hold on a minute. Who are you exactly? What are you doing behind that desk? Where's Francine? Pleased to meet you, I'm Z. I am Francine. I had work done. I'm the new hire Hello, I'm Z-Storm, your new hire. I'm looking forward to working with you. He relaxes somewhat on hearing that. Somewhat. It's about time. I was wondering how long she'd have to work the desk. She's got gusto for an octogenarian and loves working the floor, but sitting here all day handing out toys and dealing with problems wears her down. So she explained the job to you? Gave you the papers to sign? She said Gavin would handle that stuff. With a sigh, he rubs his forehead, feeling a headache coming on. That would be me. I'm Gavin Cooper. I'm the business manager here at the Funplex. I make sure we manage to keep having a business rather than a pile of rapidly collapsing fiscal mistakes. Right, so, as you've no doubt guessed, you'll be exchanging tickets for prizes, but that's the least part of your job. There's more to it than that. You're the floor attendant. You attend to the floor. What, the carpets? The floor, the arcade, the games, the patrons. You're the one running around, putting out fires and sorting out problems. Technically, you're our second floor attendant. Ashley will be in later, but we need two, one to room, one to operate the desk. I do it myself, but I'm typically busy in the back office, making sure the whole thing doesn't fall to bankruptcy. That's why Francine loved filling in. She's a people person. She loves helping out in a pinch. I am not a people person, as you've likely gathered. That's not to say you're alone out here. I'm in your corner. At least, if things go south, you tap me for advice on what to do. You got a phone? Of course. Gavin quickly passes me his business card. He apparently had a stack of them at the ready in his pocket. Go figure, his phone number is listed at the bottom. You ever worked a high-pressure customer service job before? Shoe sales. Smelly socks? You have no idea. Right, well, you know how to keep your head when a customer doesn't, I hope, but anything goes sideways, you text me. I'm not around, you text Ashley or Naomi, in that order. Who and who? You'll meet them soon enough. Above all, do not bug Francine. She's practically retired. Let her enjoy that retirement in peace. Comprendo? Relax, I got this. Stress feeds me, makes me strong. This isn't my first pony ride. You can rely on me. It's not my first explosive ordnance test. I've worked retail and food service. I've worked as a lifeguard at a pool. Managing stress in difficult situations, even life or death ones, is something I've got experience in. You can rely on me. Gavin nods approvingly. Good. I'd like to hear that. If you can handle yourself and exercise good judgment, you'll last a hell of a lot longer than the last guy who sat there. I thought it was him. If you stay clear and honest with me, do your work, do it well, we'll get along swimmingly. I have enough problems keeping this magical ark of hopes and wishes afloat. Please don't add to my problems. Magical ark of what now? Gavin sighs again, a stress-release gesture, but his expression softens somewhat afterwards. I take it Francine told you her theory, that this is more than just a job, more than just an arcade. That's my understanding. I'm not into dressing up words. I like to speak plain. If I'm curt, then that's because optimization is a factor of my job. Everybody working here wants to work here. This is where they belong for one reason or another. Me, I love chaos. I love wrangling chaos specifically. The arcade industry is high risk, high reward. I manage that risk so that they can also find happiness in their lives. Everybody in this business has a dream they're chasing. It's a fragile thing, prone to getting crushed by hard reality. My job is to see to it that never happens. That includes Francine, who deserves better in her twilight years than desperately propping up a semi-failing business. So you find some values in this place beyond your salary, or you'll burn out. Trust me, last guy, to sit there burned out hard. Now, can I trust you to mesh with our merry misfits? I'm trying to figure out my why. Why so aggressive? I just got here. To be honest, I'm still sorting out why I'm here, what my dream is. But I'm not here to step on anyone else's dreams in the process. I'm here to do my best at supporting everyone. Good to hear. I'd say we share some of our views, then it'll be a pleasure to work with someone who's actually enthusiastic and competent. I've literally said something like this before in school. And hopefully this hive of weirdness will help you find your dream along the way. Anyway, I need to go prepare your paperwork. Technically, you shouldn't be working until we've crossed the I's and dotted the T's, but since I'm already sitting here, you'd rather I stick around? That would be accurate. If you're willing to fudge things a bit and work today anyway, it'd help us out a lot. Now, if you don't mind, Naomi likely could use a hand in the workshop. A good opportunity to introduce yourself as well. Got it. Wait, someone else is here? I haven't seen anyone else. Yeah, that sounds like Naomi. I think I'm gonna like Naomi. Her workshop's through that door there, the one next to the UFO catcher, the crane game, to use layman's terms. Satisfied for now, Gavin heads in the back, presumably to the office, to go crunch some numbers. And I'm going to end it here. We're going to meet Naomi next time. See ya.